Hello and welcome to our practical online course on how to create low content books on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP. In this course, we will learn all the steps needed in order to start your self-publishing journey. We will start by doing the keyword research and how to find profitable low content book niches using free tools. And then we will move to the world of creation, our designs. We will learn how to create our content, a high quality content and good looking book cover and interior using Canva. And then we will learn how to use the new AI technologies in order to get good and generate good titles, subtitles, descriptions, and keywords to your books. And in the final section, we will learn the step-by-step process of uploading and setting up your first low content book on KDP. So there is no special needs to follow this course. Everything that we will need, we are going to learn it from scratch. So join us and let's get started. Hello, in this section we are going to understand what is KDP and how it works. So KDP is simply a print on demand platform that allows self-publisher to publish their books without the classical process of publishing. So let's take an example here, or this schema here shows the whole process. So here is the publisher or the self-publisher. We are creating products, just a design, an interior of book and a cover. Then we upload this to KDP, and KDP is a part of Amazon company, so Amazon marketplace. If someone, for example, a customer here is searching for something, a book, for example, a math workbook or a weekly timesheet record book or something like this, he will place an order to Amazon, and after that Amazon or KDP is going to print, make a product and ship it to the customer. And when Amazon receives the fees, then they will give us our royalties. This is the process. Let's take a concrete example here. For example, if I'm searching for, here I have searched, I entered weekly timesheet logbook. I got about 850 results of this, and the books right down here are actually a KDP box. Let's take an example of this box here, this one for example. Let's enter to this. It's actually a book made by a self-publisher who is working on Amazon. If we enter to the inside of this book, we will find that it's really easy. It's just a repeated page. Let's wait a little bit. For example, here we have our cover, our book cover, the face, and here is the back cover. So this is the interior here. This is the first page of the book. As you see, it's really simple. Weekly timesheet logbook, and is the example of the content of our book, for example. And in the interior or inside the book, we have here this first page, the page that belongs to page. It's relatively simple. And then we have these pages that are the same. It's just a repeated page till the end. So this is a low content book. Why is a low content book? Because the majority of the content of this book is similar. So we have this name and this table here, and same table here, and it is repeated until the end. So if we look into the details here, more details here, we will find that see all details, it is independently published. So it means that it is a book of the KDP platform. And other thing that we have to mention here, that this box is relatively simple to make, but there is high demand. As you see here, we have 85 rating, which means that there is a lot of people that are actually buying this product. So in the next video, we are going to discuss the composition of our low content box. So see you in the next video. Hello again. In the previous video, we have discussed the process of print on demand. In this video, I will show you an example of the composition or the content that we have to create in order to publish our low content box. So here I have two files or PDF files. This file here, it is clear that is a cover, a book cover that has two sides. The first side here in the right is the main page cover, and here is the back cover. So but is one file, just one file. In the second file we'll found page, repeated page here. Let's go to the first page. Here we have our first page for the hygiene record book, and then we have just a repeated page, a table that contain the details that we want to enter to our low content box. So now if you want to create a book, you have to create or to make a design of two parts. The inside parts, that is the content, and the external part, which is the book cover. So here we have our book cover, and here we have our interior. Then what is next step is to upload these files to KDP. But before we make this or to upload them, there are some rules that you have to follow if you want to create like this box that we are going to discuss in the next videos. So just you have to learn or to remember that we have two files or two parts to create: the book cover here and the interior. So, and the tip of this box is low content, because as I mentioned before, it's just a page that or repeated page. So in the next video we are going to create to start our first low content book. That will be homework planner. It's relatively simple to make, just for the start, and then you can make your own. I will show you step by step how to make any kind of this box. So we will be creating our book cover from scratch and our table or our planner. So see you in the next video. Hi, in this video we are going to learn how to do product research or keyword research. So before starting making a product or a low content book, we have to verify first that we are going to sell, or this book is going to have some sales, because our aim or our objective is to get some royalties. So how we can do this research is relatively simple, but is really important to do this step before start any kind of design. So we will be needing, or we will need some extension here, or free extension, and some tools that are helpful to know if a book make actually sells or not. So what are you going to do is just install this extension here. You can stop the video until you get this. The first one is AMZ suggestion expander. Actually what does this tool is just when you are typing or searching for something on Amazon on the search bar here, it gives you some here like a suggestion here, other suggestion. The next extension here is this tool which called here KDP Amazon BSR and keyword research by Titan here. This is a very useful tool or extension that allows you, that gives you just a snapshot here like this one here, self-publish in Titan. It gives you some information here like the BSR or the result, how number of results here of our keyword or our product keyword, and the bestseller rank here, and reviews, prices, and so. So this is a free tool, but there is a paid version of the tool. I recommend that just to start with free ones. Then after making some sales, you can invest your money in these tools. So the next one is here Helium 10. Just type Helium 10 and you will find the extension. They are, as I mentioned before, all of them are free and you can install them just off click here. Then let's open our marketplace, Amazon marketplace. For example, here if I'm searching for daily time or weekly, it's the weekly daily time sheet logbook, here I will get some result. The first tool I use is the Amazon itself. Here the number of result here, you have to look to this number here. The more results you get, means the more competitive is this keyword. So the less result you get means that the competition is relatively low, and we are looking for products that have a low competition, because when you have a competitive niche means that we have to do some ads or something like that. So the first factor of a successful keyword or product niche is the number of results. We are looking for the lowest number of results. So then the next factor is the BSR. So what is BSR? Or BSR is a number that gives us the classment or the range of our of some products. For example, let's take an example of products, 3 products. There we have product number 1, product number 2, and product number 3. So the more the product gets of sales, it ranks first. For example, if you have 3 products, the first with the product with the BSR is 1 is the most product who gets sales. And the second product will have the BSR of 2, and the next will have 3. So for example, let's compare 2 paperback here. We have 2 paperback, or both are weekly or daily, are paperback here. Here we have 2092, and here we have 49189. Which one gets actually more sales is this one, because its BSR is lower than this. So this actually get more sales than this one. So how we can know the number of sales that gets every one of this product? It's easy. We are going to look for good BSR sale calculator and open the first link here. Just copy. I will copy this one here, go down and just BSR here 992 or 1, choose a book, not ebook, and here just they calculate, and it gives you this book actually make 199 sales per month, and means that it makes around 13 sales per day. Let's just say that we have just $2 or $3 for every copy of this book. Then the book will made actually let's say for example we have 3 times 13, it makes 3 times 13 makes $39 per day, or it makes, for example, how many sales it makes for the month. We have 199 times 3, it makes around $597 per month. It's extremely a good income, and it is passive because, as you see here, is published since 2020 here. So as I said, there is 2 factors here that we've seen, is the number of results which reflect the competition here we have, and the second one is the BSR, and I said the lower is the BSR, the good is the sales, number of sales. And last factor that we have to mention is the reviews here. With the reviews here we have, the more the book has reviews, the best is. So let's see, for example, this box here, this one has 407 review, and he has good writing, so it's 4.6. It means that is a good product, because, and if someone is looking for this daily time sheet logbook, and is automatically going to buy this because these good reviews. So keep in mind that you have to apply 3 factors, or the rule of 3 factors. The first one is number of results here that you can get with Amazon, the Amazon results here. So the lower this is, the good your niche is. And the second one is the average of bestseller rank. The lower is, the good is. And the reviews here, when we have reviews, that is, you have to make a good book if you want to sell, make a sale. And don't be afraid, because Amazon has some algorithm that give a chance for every publisher to make a good start. I mean that when you publish your book for the first time, Amazon is going to put it in the first page for a moment, and if hopefully get sales, means that is a potential good product and it will last longer. So I hope you understood the fact of research keywords. It's relatively simple. Just keep in mind that you have to do the keyword research before start making a product. And we will apply an example for a homework planner, as I mentioned before. So you have to install first those extensions, and if you have problems or something like that, just send a text message for me and I will do my best to help you. So don't forget Helium 10, KDP Amazon based art keywords. The next one is this quick view. What actually does this quick view I didn't mention before is just when you over a product here, it gives you a snapshot without clicking the book. Actually here, for example, product details, here we have the as and publisher is independently and the number of pages, and so install all these extensions, just use the free ones as I mentioned before, and let's start making our product. In the next video we will applying this keyword research to our book that we are going to make, which is a homework planner. So see you in the next video. Welcome to this practical video on how to do product keyword research. So what are you going to do is simply install the tools that I mentioned before, then go to Amazon, the marketplace here, and type your keyword. For example, I said we are going to search for the term homework planner. So remember the three factors that you have to look at when you do keyword researching is the number of results. It has to be lower than 2000 or 4000 in order to have the opportunity to get sales. So then the BSR, has to be low. The more or lower is low is this BSR, the more chances you have to get sell in these niches. It means there is a demand on this niche. The next is the reviews here. When you have a product or niche with a lot of reviews, it means that people are already buying some products that they are confident that they have confidence in. For example, this one here has one review or 5-star review. It means this book has a chance to get more sales, and this one has no review. That means if someone is going to buy this or this, it's probably choose this one because there's reviews. This one also has 2 reviews and this one hasn't reviews. But the most important is that you verify that the majority of this product have their own BSR, which means that if a product has BSR, means that he has at least 1 sale or 2 sales. So for our keyword here, we have homework planner, we have 1000 results, which is relatively good. We wait for the BSR rank here, is the average is 84,000, which is also good. Reviews here are for 944 review in this page, which is something that we can consider good. So the price is also, or the price is the average here, the average is 1.2, this is low, and for the highest one is 8.99. so this keyword is relatively good. Well, let's see this one. For example, let's enter to this homework planner and see what it looks like, and we are going to copy this book. So in order to copy this, we have to see all details here, or the description here. It's a letter size book, which is 8.5 by 11. The interior number of page is 110 page, and if we click this image here, we can see what looks like here. This is the page that we are going to make in the interior, and this is the book cover. So for now, I'm going to open this in a new tab. What I'm actually going to do is I often download this save image here. I will say homework planner img. Just I'm going to save it, and we are going to work with in the next videos. So let's watch what actually I'm going to make is like this page. I'm going to show you how to make this easily with Canva. So now the keyword research has done. I can niche down my keyword research. The niche down is just you have, for example, here a homework planner is general niche. I can, for example, search for homework planner middle. I have this suggestion here, homework planner 2020, 23, 2024. For example, if I search for this homework planner for boys, you see here the number of results that I get is relatively low, is lower than the first one. I mean that I did a niche down action, and I have some products here which are homework planner without any design here, and I have other products like this one. So I can work for the I can work with this keyword here, homework planner for boys or for middle age, and you can apply as you want. You can, for example, use the keyword homework planner for girls, homework planner for middle school students, homework planner or undated homework planner, and you will niche down your keyword. So I hope you understand how to work or how to do keyword research. It's the same. For example, if I want to search for, if you want, let's take an example of another keyword research. For example, I'm going to search for, let's open Amazon here, for example, weekly or daily, for example, daily, let's say daily planner or daily books or daily planner. Here daily planner, and here we have daily planner. Here we have 5,000 results, which is high competitive niche. You can niche down, for example, daily planner, for example, for students. For example, daily planner for students. For example, let's search for this term, daily planner for students, and hopefully I get lower result, which means less competitive keyword. And then you can decide if you can make this, you can make a book about this niche or not. And the good things in this type of books that are relatively simple, a book can take us less than 30 minutes to make, especially when you master the Canva tool. You will see that a book is something very simple or very easy to make. So that's all for this video. I will let you know, do your keyword researches, and we'll meet in the next videos to start making our book. Thank you. In this video, we'll start the creation of our low content box. Actually, we are going to start creating the interior and the book cover of our low content book that we are going to upload later to KDP. So here as I mentioned before, we will go in to create a homework planner that will look like this. Will change something, we can change some fonts, or we can change the looking of our cover to make our book special or and unique. So I'm going to the details of this book. I will go down here and just look at the details there. Here we have independently published. It means that is a KDP book. The language is English. You can make, for example, a version of French homework planner here. The page is a paperback, and it is actually 110 by page. And here the most important thing is that the size we have here. So these three dimension here is the large, or how large, or the width of the book or the paperback, and this one is the height, and this is the episode of our book. So now after seeing the details, we are going to open our Canva. Canva, for those who don't know what is Canva, Canva is a tool, an online tool that can helps you to make designs without having so much experiences in design world. So just create your free account of Canva. Go to the canva.com and canva.com and create a free account. And when you are creating your account, you can create it with your Gmail or your simple email. So there is a paid version of Canva which I have here, but the free version is more than enough to start this business. So after getting into the homepage of Canva, here we have 2 or 3 parts. Here we have the left side. Here we can find some templates and projects that you have already created, which will be empty in the first time. And here we have this menu here. You can start learning Canva, and and the most important button here is that create a design. So we are going to create a design. Here we have a lot of format that we can use to start, for example, a document, whiteboard, presentation, and document. And so for us, we are going to choose here this option here, which is custom size. Custom size is that we are going to create a book with, or a template with our chosen dimensions. So first we are going to change this unit here to the inch. After that, for the width, as we said before, we have here a book with 8.5 by 11. So 8.5 by 11, and hit create a new design, and that's all. Now after creating blank design, which will show you this blank page here, and go to the top right of the page and change name of your design. I will go with homework planner interior, and hit enter. So now I have changed the name of this, and it's empty for the moment. And here let's discover Canva, some tools that is given by Canva. Here we have this in the left side. Here we have this designs. It gives you already templates that you can use and modify. For example, if I look for here planner, it will give me some planner already, template planner that already made by some people on Canva, and you can use them and modify them. For example, if I hit this is a budget planner, which is not the case that we are going to create, but you can for example, in the next book that we will publish, you can choose a monthly planner, budget planner. Just change some font and orientation, and we will get unique design. So let's for add new page and delete this. To delete a page, we can use this sign to change. Now let's see that we want to create to add some elements. Here we have some elements. What is this table? Is a really important table. Here you can add some arrows, lines, squares. Here you can that you will find recently used elements. Here you can add lines and shapes. For example, here let's see, I added square here. I can change the font, I can change the format of this element. And then we have this label here, which is text. You can add where you can add your text. There is a predefined text here, some models, and here you can use someone of this fonts, for example, here, and you can change it later. No, for now, just we are discovering the tool of Canva, and in the next videos we will learn how to do or to change every single of these elements. So then we have this tool here, which is upload. So actually what this tool allows you to upload an image or a file that you have already stored in your laptop. So for example, let's upload a file, and I will upload the image that I have already downloaded from Amazon for the homework planner. Here it is. Just you select your file and make open. Just when you hit open here, okay, is image jpg, for example. Here let's do it again. For example, let's choose our file. Let's, for example, I want to upload a file, download. For example, I have this one here. Let's see that I want to upload, for example, this one here. Just select it and it will be shown here just as you have it. And then when you click it, you can add it directly. Now here we have a tool that's called draw. What is draw here is just a tool that you can draw using just your fingers without any limits. Here we have a lot of kinds of pencil. Here we can use this marker here. I can use this to erase what I have already mentioned. Here I can make select something. Here I can change the color of the pencil. Here I have another style of pencil. If you have a tablet, you can work with this easily. And here is the type of the weight of our pencils and so. And here we have the project that we've already made, and you can insert something from this project. Here we have some apps, the apps that makes the most important app I think that Canva has or aid recently is the tool that called, here we have a text to image. Actually this tool allows you to do the same thing as Midjourney. Here for example, a cute colorful background, and hit enter. We'll have some creation here with generated by AI. So let's wait a little bit and talk about something else. Here we have, as you see here, you have this image. When you click this, you can use it as a background. For example, set image as a background, and you will see that is really cute background. And you can, if you don't like this, you can recreate again, and you can change the style of this image or this art. So here we have other elements from Canva that are all apps that you can use. Here you can use a QR code. You can generate a QR code. Just you can insert, for example, if I insert this, if you have already a book, created book, you can just insert the link here and generate a code, and it will be generated easily. It is really useful tool. Now let's delete all this. Let's make an empty page. I will delete this. Let it just as I said, 8.5 by 11. And in the next videos we are going to learn how to create our first page that belongs to page. So we'll meet in the next video. Hello and welcome back. In this video we are going to continue our creation of the interior. So we have here our empty page. The first thing that we are going to do is to make the belongs to page. So go to the text here in the left, click text. So and you can choose from one of this texts. So let's choose one of this. For example, let's choose this here. I'm going to choose this one. Just click on it and it will be added to the page. Here will do this, for example, homework. Just click on this. You can double click it and make homework, for example. On this you can make planner. It's simple as you can see. Here they are a group. I can ungroup this and change every single font. For example, I'm going to change the font here. I don't like this font. I can change it with this font. Homework, we can use it. I can make it uppercase. For example, here can make it uppercase. I can underline it as just as you work with your Microsoft Word or your text editor. Here I can apply effects on it. For example, I have this effect here. I can change it to looks like this. I can change this its form. Actually, I can make it rounded. For example, homework like this one. And here also the same thing. I can use this here, homework planner. So to change the font or the color here, you have this text color here, and you can change it, for example, for this. For now I'm going to let it as blank, which because we are going to create just a blank or black and white planner. So to make this as a group, just select them and click this group here, and you can increase or decrease the size, and just make sure not go out this margins here. So homework planner, I can add some element. For example, I can homework here. If I search for homework, I can have this example here, homework planner. I'm going to with these elements here. I can change the color here. I'm going to make it a little bit gray or just let it as it is, as blank. You can choose every color you want, any color you want. Sorry. So then I'm going to add a small text here, small text, little text, label text. For example, I'm going to this book belongs to, and hit enter, and add some empty space here to write your no. So here I can change the position here. Just click this and position, and you will make it, for example, in the middle or in the bottom or in the top as you want. For example, I'm going to let it in the bottom here, I will go in with the uppercase here, and I can add as much as I want. For example, here, add, for example, this step here, this box belongs to page, and that's it. So if I zoom out this page, you see it looks great. I'm going to select this and make it group and middle in the position, so I can increase the size as I want. I can increase it again to be clear here, and we have our first page. So after that, I will ungroup it. If you are afraid to change this, just you can use one of the tool given by Canva, which is, I'm going to select all, group, and go to this lock button here, and you can lock it. Then you cannot change or modify this. Therefore, this page is non-modifiable. If you want to modify it, just you click this, and now you can modify it as you want. Now, for now, I'm going to lock it, or to lock it, just lock it, and add a new page. You can duplicate a page by doing this, but I'm going to add a new page. So we have our first page, and then we will move to the next page, or the page that contains our table of homework. So here, as I mentioned before, we have already uploaded our page. Here, let's go to uploads and select the image. Here I going to zoom in. Here I can modify the image. Here we have a lot of options here that we can just, for example, if you click this, you can resize or crop your image easily. For example, here I can crop it as I want, and I can change, for example, his style here, edit photo. If it is a picture of some people that have a background, you can remove background here, make it easier, erase something that you want to be shown here, and here there is some filter. You can choose one of this. For now, we are going to let it as it is, and just increase its size, because we are going to use it to copy the design. We are not just letting it as it is, but we are going to see, and then when we finish, we can delete it. So we have our page here. In the top, we have a homework planner. So I'm going to insert text. Here we can add a heading, homework planner. Homework planner. Just I'm going to decrease or minimize it, the size. Here I can choose my own fonts if I want. For example, let's see that I'm going to use a new font. I have text. Here we can find your uploaded text fonts, but it's for the free version of Canva. You are not allowed to do this. So I'm going to use just free fonts that are given by Canva. You can, for example, choose this one, homework planner. It's here I'm going to change the spacing between letters here, for example, homework planner. So, and that's all. I'm going to say to change the font size, for example, to 18, just 18, and go with this. It's okay. Now I can change font. I don't like this font actually. I can choose this one. For example, this one is good. Now what I'm going to do is to add these days, and what, just copy a text here, copy a text, and I'm going to choose for example another font, which is, I call it, I can find the glacial. This font here, I like using this font so much. for example, just date and hit enter. No, here I can make it bold. Here I'm going to choose 15 because 15 is the right size. And here I'm going to add some here, some shape here, rectangle. Here we have, for example, just click this and you will find line and shapes. Just make one. I'm going to make it as a rectangle. I'm going to corner around it, and if I increase it I can make it round and I can make it flat. So here I'm going to choose for the border width, I'm going to choose just 2, and for the filling I'm going to choose it as empty or just white, and I can decrease the size and make it here in front of our date. So that's all. I can zoom in order to verify that is aligned. Here I can make this here. No, it seems good. Then I'm going to decrease the size a little bit and make them as a group. Then I can move them wherever I want. So here, then I'm going to answer this letter here. As you see here, we have some curate or border inside, and inside we have some letters: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so the seed I'm going to use is called copy paste. Here, just enter this. It's free and there is no ads here. Go to symbol and you will find some symbols that you can use directly. For example, here I'm going to look for here, everyone. Here we have the letters with some squares. For example, here we have our is Monday, M. I'm going to choose M here and go to text, add a text, and then just double click it and you can just copy it. So we have our Monday, then go click to Tuesday. For example, here we have T, looking for T. Go to this text, Tuesday, Wednesday here, Wednesday, Thursday is the same. Wednesday you can copy just this as a text, and Thursday we have Friday going with F, then double S, Saturday and Sunday. Here we have our S. For example, I'm going to change this. I'm going to make Sunday Sunday first, Sunday Monday, and then I will go with less to just to be more structural. So I'm going to let it as it is for now, and that's it. Here we have the first part is done. As you said, it's really simple to do. I can decrease the size of this to be fit with other. Here you can change the position here. So now it's all for this video. In the next video we are going to learn how to work with this table here, because Canva has actually a table tool that allows you to create tables. So let's see you in the next video. In the previous video we have started creation of our table, and now I teach you how to add a table and how to merge cells and how to change the spacing, and so Now let's complete our table here. Just what I made is I added this sign here and this yes and no. So it is simple to do. Just go to this, copy this type of the box they want to add. For example, this one or this one or this one. You can choose whatever you want. Just I'm going to copy this. Just Ctrl C and make a little space, or here without space, just Ctrl and just and until you get finished with this. Ctrl V. No. And now you have complete your table. It is really easy. I can also you how to insert this. It's really simple. Just click on the cell and add right yes and add a box, no, and a box. It is really simple. So after that, our table is now complete. Here class to add this notes here, not space. It is really easy to do. What I'm going to do is to add a text, simple text here. I'm going to copy this here and go into this and go left and click notes. Just click. After that, I'm going to insert a shape here or a table or whatever I want. I'm going to align it here, reduce the height of this. Just I'm going to do it like this. Go to the border style, border kerning. I'm going to light it as here. Choose a border and make the border as 2 for the fill. I'm going to choose just our weight, or just I can choose this. I don't know if I can choose this, or you can choose this gray, which I can write. For now I'm going to choose it as white, and I can move this to be on the top of our notes, and then reduce this a little bit. For the position, I'm going to make it here. It is position a little bit here, and then I'm going to add another text here element. Go copy it, change the style here. I'm going to add some triple clicks, remove this, and made some dots. That's all. When I go finish, I will select this line and go click. So this here we are. We have finished our design. Now what last is to copy this page until you get the number of the page that you want. Here our design is now complete. Going just click Ctrl A and select this all, and just change the position to be fit to the middle, and that's it. Now after completing our design, what left is to duplicate. Just duplicate the page, duplicate, and when you get a number of the page that you want. And there is other method that you can do. For example, I'm going to make it here, that's 10 or 11. Go to this grid view, and just here you have your pages. First page belongs to page and other pages. Just click one of this and hit shift and go to the last one. Here we have, so we selected 10 pages. Just click this sign here, duplicate 10 page, and you will see that we get 21 and hit also 31, and so until you get finished your work. So we have now 41. I will just make a page of 100. That's enough, 100, because the cost of printing will be high if I choose 110. So just I'm going with 100, and after that I will show you how to download your files. Let's see you in the next video. In the previous video we have started creation of our table, and now I teach you how to add a table and how to merge cells and how to change the spacing. And so now let's complete our table here. Just what I made is I added this sign here and this yes and no. So it is simple to do. Just go to this, copy this type of the box they want to add. For example, this one or this one or this one. You can choose whatever you want. Just I'm going to copy this. Just Ctrl C and make a little space, or here without space. Just Ctrl and just and until you get finished with this. Ctrl V. No. And now you have complete your table. It is really easy. I can also you how to insert this. It's really simple. Just click on the cell and add right yes, and add a box, no, and a box. It is really simple. So after that our table is now complete. Here class to add this notes here, not space. It is really easy to do. What I'm going to do is to add a text, simple text here. I'm going to copy this here and go into this and go left and click notes. Just click. After that I'm going to insert a shape here or a table or whatever I want. I'm going to align it here, reduce the height of this. Just I'm going to do it like this. Go to the border style, border kerning. I'm going to light it as here. Choose a border and make the border as 2 for the fill. I'm going to choose just our weight, or just I can choose this. I don't know if I can choose this, or you can choose this gray, which I can write. For now I'm going to choose it as white, and I can move this to be on the top of our notes, and then reduce this a little bit. For the position I'm going to make it here, it is position a little bit here, and then I'm going to add another text here element. Go copy it, change the style here. I'm going to add some triple clicks, remove this, and made some dots. That's all. When I go finish, I will select this line and go click. So this here we are. We have finished our design. Now what last is to copy this page this page until you get the number of the page that you want. Here our design is now complete. Going just click Ctrl A and select this all and just change the position to be right to the middle, and that's it. Now after completing our design, what left is to duplicate. Just duplicate the page, duplicate, and when you get a number of the page that you want, and there is other method that you can do. For example, I'm going to make it here, that's 10 or 11. Go to this grid view and just here you have your pages. First page belongs to page and other pages. Just click one of this and hit shift and go to the last one. Here we have, so we selected 10 pages. Just click this sign here, duplicate 10 page, and you will see that we get 21 and hit also 31 and so until you get finished your work. So we have now 41. I will just make a page of 100. That's enough, 100, because the cost of printing will be high if I choose 110. So just I'm going with 100, and after that I will show you how to download your files. Let's see you in the next video. In the previous videos we've made our low content book or our homework planner design. So we created the first page here and the second page that is repeated until we got 100 page. So in this video I will show you how to download the files that we are going to be to use and to upload to KDP. So what actually I'm going to do is to download the two different page or files. I'm going to download one of this page, repeated page here, as an image. So what I'm going to do is go to share here on the top of your menu and download here, and here we have a different or file type. I'm going to choose PNG. I can choose the size, increase the size or reduce the size here to fit with what we want. Here one, size 1. The transparent background means that this white here will be with no color. Compress our quality, no, I'm going to choose, actually I'm going to download just this page too. Select page and change it to 2. After that you will click download, and remember I want to download an image of our interior. Here I can change it the form JPEG and PNG, PDF, and so for now I'm going just to let it as PNG. After I hit download, I wait and I will get my file downloaded. So just for information, this image will be used while we want to create our cover. Here let's see our image. Here it is. No, this is our image. It looks good. Now we'll verify we didn't make any error. And now in the next we are going to download the PDF file. So just select download and go to the menu of download here. That instead of PNG, now we are going to select PDF. You have two different forms of PDF. There is a standard PDF and PDF print. So choose this print for you in the free version. I don't know if you will get this print or not, but if you got it, then choose PDF. And now there are some options here. I'm going to select all pages, and then we have here this crop marks and bleed. Now what means this, that the PDF will be with some marks here on the top and the bottom of your file, and here select this flatten form, and when you over this flatten PDF will help to insert brands options. And now for the format or color profile, choose this second option, CMYK, and then hit download. So remember, you have to select PDF brand, flatten here, and click download, and wait until your file is downloaded. So just it will take some time, and save your PDF file until upload it to KDP. So let's wait a while, and remember, just go to share and select PDF print and download your file. After downloading this file, we will create our book cover. So save this file in a folder, and after we will create a book cover, and then we will upload all files to KDP. So that's all for this video. I will see you in the next video. We will create our book cover with Canva. Goodbye. In the previous video, we've made our interior for homework planner. This is the file I have downloaded. As I mentioned, it is a 100-page interior. We have the first page, and then we have 2 to 100 page repeated page. So actually it's 8.5 by 11 inch size. Now we are going to start the process of creating a book cover. So before starting the book cover, we need some information on about the dimensions of this book cover. So there is a tool given by Amazon, which called Amazon cover calculator. So enter to this link. It's simple. First, we are going to choose the binding type. There is two forms. We have hardcover, which means that we have a paper, or hardcover. Hardcover means that we have a solid cover for our book. Now we are going to choose paperback, and then the interior type means what is the color of the interior of your book. There is black and white, premium color, and standard color. For now, I'm going to choose black and white. For the paper type, I'm going to use white paper, and the turn direction is left to right. Select just this. For the measurement units, choose inches, or if you are working with millimeters, you can choose it instead. For the interior trim size, there is a lot of choice here that you can create book form. Here is 5 by 8, and as I mentioned before, we have created a book of 8.5 by 11. This is letter size. Then enter the page count, which is 100. If in your case you choose it to create a 120 page, then enter it. For now, I'm going to choose 100, then click enter and calculate dimension, and then we will get this result here. What does these results mean? So we have here how it looks your cover. We have here the first page, or the page 1 of our cover, and this is the last page. So actually our design will be here, and this is the back of our book. So the main or the important dimension is these two. file cover. Here we have 17.475 by 11.25. So actually there is a rule that I do always, I'm always doing, is to add some extra space to these dimensions. I will tell you why later. So let's know we are going to remember this, just this tool. You can download this template to use it later, and it will be downloaded as a zip file, and then you can unzip it and find an image of your book. So for now, let's remember these two dimensions, but instead I'm going to jump and do some calculation in order to know what will be the size of your book. So actually what I'm going to do is, when we have some book, or when we have a book, I'm going to open my Canva and go to your calculator. Here I have a book with the width with 8.5. What I'm going to do is to multiply this by 2, which is 17, and add 0.5 inches. No, 17 plus 0.5, which equal 17.5. For example, if we have a book cover with 8 here, with for example 5 by 8, I'm going to calculate the dimension. 8, here we have 5. I'm going to do the same calculation here, which is 10 plus 8, for example 8 times 2 equals 10, and I'm going to add what? 0.5, which is 10.5. So now for our calculation, here is 17.5. And for the height, what I'm going to do is just to add a half inch for the height. Here we have 11. I'm going to add 0.5 inch. It's really simple. So remember this rule. Go to your Canva, create a design as the same before, choose a custom size, change the units, and for the width, as I said, 17.5, and for the height 11.5. That's it, and you will never get an error with this calculation. I have tried it tons of time, so you will be sure that you will never get an error concerning your cover dimension. So I'm going to rename this planner or homework cover. So we have our empty cover here. Now the first thing that we're going to do is to look into the covers I have already downloaded, which is here. Let's see, this is our home. It looks, we have our interior here. It looks for the first will our interior and some homework on some text here. So it is simple. For now, what I'm going to do, just you have to understand the process. Here we have in the right, we have the front cover, the front of our book, and this is the back of our book. What I'm going to do is to add element here, go to element, and for shapes here, add a rectangular form, go and make the color, for example, orange. For style here, border rounding corner, just put it, and increase the height of this to be greater than your height. And for the position here, click here, and for the position click center and middle. And now you have this part. The right part is the front cover and this part is the back cover, just to work properly. Now in the next video I'm going to show you how to add elements and to make your background. And so see you in the next video. Again, in this video we are going to continue our creation of our book cover. So in the previous video I've added this line here, which means it is the center of our book. Here is the front cover and this is the back cover. So I'm going to add some text here. I'm going to choose add headed and I'm going to rename it homework planner, and make sure that your title is the same. There is no mistake here on the spelling or something here. Let's make it, for example, let's make it uppercase and make it simple as it can be. So I'm going to reduce the lines here, or the space between lines, and make it here in the center. And don't try to make this to let some space here and here and here. So homework planner, I'm going to choose another font. For example, I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to homework planner. I think it's okay. And homework planner, increase this. This is homework planner. It looks good. Now for the background, I'm going to click on some empty area here, and you can just select a color from here. For example, a color from here is the gradient color, or just go to elements and search for example, if I'm going to add some geometric, for example, geometric background, or I'm going to just click on this search bar here and go to graphics and choose one of these elements here and make it as a background. So for example, if we get this one, just click this image and right click here and replace background, and it will be the background of your cover. And the same thing here, we can choose, for example, one of this, which one you want. For example, you can add this and go replace background, and it will be the background of your back cover. It's the same. For example, if you want a floral background, just you can floral background and choose whatever you want here. For example, let's choose this one here. I can replace, and as you said, it's done. Now let's let this one as it is. So what I'm going to do next is to insert our interior file. The interior image I have already downloaded it. I upload the file, go to upload files and choose the interior image that we already downloaded in the previous videos. So select this and wait until it got finished. So when it gets finished, just click on it and here it is. I can increase the size or decrease the size to be fit with our front cover here. I'm going to reduce its size to look good here, and now it is good. So I'm going to align it a little bit. I can modify, for example, I can modify this photo to edit its style. For example, for the filters here, we can choose one of this. We can choose one of these pots. For now, I'm going to let it as it is here, edit photo, and so now I'm going to choose this to choose another font or another effect to be applied to this homework. I can increase the speed or decrease it the transparency, roundness, and so let's round this, for example. Let's make it that. I'm going to add some space. Let's add some space here and some space here. Now it's good. For example, let's make it as it is. Now I can duplicate the page. For example, if I'm creating some multiple covers, I will duplicate this and then I'll change. Now after finishing, I can remove this line or let it as it is. Now for now I'm going with something really simple. I'm going to change this background here. You can go to background and choose one of this background that's already on the canvas. So I can choose one of this. Actually, I can use whatever I want here. Let's choose some background that has, for example, this one. You can choose this one and then it looks good. So, or choose some school background, for example, school, school, and choose for all here photos. You can choose this one here and choose it, replace background. It is good. Remove the effects here. Let's make it simple as it is and change the background or change the color here to a yellow color, for example, and now your file is ready. So let's see that we are going just to use this one. It's good and it is relevant to school. For example, here I can reduce the size of my fonts. No homework planner. It's our book cover is ready. Now I'm going to download the page that I want. For example, if I want to use this, I'm going to keep it. If I want to use this, I'm going to keep it. Just remember the page and then go to, let's say that I'm going to use this one here with the board. I'm going to download, just select this time, select PDF print, Flatten PDF, and for the page choose page 2 and then change the RBG to CMYK and click download. Now your file will be downloaded as a PDF and you can upload it directly to KDP. Now that's all for this video. I hope you understand how to work with covers. You can play on chance whatever you want. Here for this back cover, for example, I will code, for example, duplicate this and make it as a page, for example, a whole page or a whole interior here and let it as it is. I can, for example, add some information here, some rules or whatever I want. Now I will click starting download and I will wait until my files will be downloaded. So that's all for the cover creation. It is really easy. I will show you other design of cover that I have already made with this same thing. You see here I have the size, as I said before, it's the same. Here we have some covers. I will show you some cover in order to take some idea, to have some idea on how to make covers. So actually is here. Let's see. Here there is a low content book too. Here is balance sheet logbook too. You can add, you can make really easy. Take some idea here. Now that's all for this video. Our book cover is ready. Now ready. I'm going to open it and see what it looks like. Let's refresh here. There is our book cover. This is the interior and our book cover is here. So as you can see here, this homework planner and with the interior here. So in the next videos we are going to learn how to create a good description and how to work with keywords in order to list your book on KDP. So see you in the next video. In this video we are going to start the process of uploading our paperback or our low content book. So but before starting the process, you have to mention that there is something that you have to learn before. So there is actually 5 things that you have to prepare before trying to upload your files. So the first one is the title. The title is already here. We have our planner here. Homework planner is the title of our book, but there is something else that's called subtitles. So we have here our title, but the second is subtitle. So we have to choose a subtitle. Let's take this example here. For example, here homework planner is the title, and a fun and effective academic assistant to ask to task tracker and assignment organizer is the subtitle. So here is the subtitle for this book. So the subtitle is a title, it's detailed, or a title with details. For example, we can choose this, for example, undated academic assistant, school task tracker, or organizer, or planner, and so. The second thing or the third thing is the description. Here is an example of description here. In the description you will be entering why some buyer is going to buy this, actually why is going to have this. So this homework plan is for kids is a simple and so and you are trying to insert some keywords related to homework planners. So here, for example, here homework planner here, and manage their time, meet their goals, and so these are some keywords related to this. And then we have something that we call related keywords. So actually KDP, when you are trying to upload your files, asks you to enter 7 keywords. These keywords can be phrases or can be something that is related to your product. For example, here homework planner, I can, for example, students affairs, students supplies, or time organizer for students, and so. And the last thing is the categories. The categories means which category is relevant to your book. For example, if you go to this for this book here or this homework, we'll find that the categories here: teacher and student mentoring, and parent participation in education, homeschooling. There are actually 3 categories that you can choose. So now we are going to learn how to get subtitle and title. Already have subtitle and description to and keywords to your book. So we are going to use something that is very useful, which is AI. I'm going to choose Bard, Google Bard, or you can choose ChatGPT, the free version. It's more than enough. For example, what I'm going to do is to write some, or I will go with, for example, 5 subtitles to my paperback, and I'm going to do homework planner. Just go with this and you hit enter. With this prompt, Bard is going to give you some suggestions here. You can copy them. The ultimate guide to stay organized and ace your goals. Plan your ways to success. A step-by-step guide, homework planning. Stay on track and These are all good subtitles. So it reads, says the homework planner that will change your life, get organized. And so if you are not agree or if you don't like this, you can ask him to give you more suggestion. You can use the same way you can use ChatGPT, for example. All right, a book, for example, I'm going to enter to ChatGPT, doing the same. If I do the same, I will get some suggestion here, and I will compare them to the result of, for example, write for my paper.com Go Planner, and click enter, and stay organized. Your assignment plan prepared and succeed. Master time and skills, tool skills, and so there is 5, and they can combine between this result. So the next thing is how to get description. So the description is the more information you give to Bard or ChatGPT, the more detailed and switchable and relevant description you get. For example, I'm going to ChatGPT, and again, I'm creating a write, or for example, write a description. Write a description to list my book called homework, called, for example, homework planner, which that is, for example, a paperback of 100 page, size 8.1 by 11 inch. For example, let's say this example here, copy it, and go enter, and let's see what it gives. Title, homework planner, description. Are you tired? No. Now it is writing our description. So, and you can copy this description easily. As you said, there is the content, and you can revise this if there is something that is missing or something you can add or remove, and it's so I'm going to do the same for Bard, where write the description as same, right from right now, and see what it gives. I think that will be the same thing. There is some different style in here, weekly, to help schedule and space, and so just copy this description and make it or upload it and use it to your when you are trying to upload our files. So now you know how you learned how to create a description, a good description. Just make a spread or a sheet like this, and after writing, for example, homework plan, and so for the subtitle same and description the same. Now for the keywords, it's the same. We are going to use keywords, or we are going to use ChatGPT, but let's start with write, for example, going to give 10 long tail keywords related to homework planner. For example, long-tailed keywords related to homework planner, and it will give me a list of homework, or for example, a combination academic planner with project tracking, effective management, and they can use them later in my process of uploading. I can copy this and save it, and then I'm going to compare to, for example, I'm going to use the same for part, but this time I'm going to use just 10 keywords related to homework planner, for example, and I will say what there is: the homework planner, homework tracker, study planner, time management, task management, and these some keywords that I can use. Remember that we need only 7, so you have to make a combination between these keywords. That's all. So now what have to remember that you have to prepare your title, which is already done, a subtitle, a description, and related keywords and categories. For the categories, just choose the category that is relevant to your book, and we are going to see how to choose the right category for your book. So that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful, and see you in the next video. Welcome in the last section of our online course. So in the previous videos we were making book cover and interior, and we said how to create a good description and how to find some keywords using AI. So in this section we are going to discover the process of uploading our files to our KDP. So let's mention before we have this book cover, and we have our interior here, and I have made a paper or a file with title and subtitle, description, and keywords here already. Now go to KDP, the home page here that we have create. Click on this create, and we will get some format here. Choose the paperback format, and you will get this page here. First select the language of your book, which is English. Here our book is homework planner, and verify if there isn't any mistake. For the subtitle, just copy it to make things easier, or undated assistant, and so then here verify everything is okay. And now for the series, let it empty. For edition number, let it empty. For the author, choose an author, a pen name that you want to use. You can use your name, or if you are working on branding name, you can use your or whatever you want. For example, I'm going to use a pen name, for example Colina, for example, Colinas, for example. I can use something, hey, for example, I'm going to John. For example, you can use wherever you want here. For the contributor, if you want to add some author, but let it know empty. For the description here, write down your description, copy it from the paper and paste it like this. You can choose here the format of your description. You can use some bold text or italic, and so. For publishing rights, you've created your own content, so let's select this, your own copyright. So for adult content here, our book is not for doesn't contain anything inappropriate, so I'm going to choose no. For the reading age, this book is for kids, so I'm going to use, for example, here science 6 to for example to 17, which is the range of age that we are targeting here. For the primary marketplace, you are going to choose amazon.com, or you can choose, if for example if you are creating a French book, you can choose FR or GE for Germany book. For now I'm going to let it as it is. So before going to the categories, Let's mark this here, which is low content book. As I said, this course is about low content book, but if you are creating high content or your novel or something like this, you are not going to choose this. So to know what is low content book is minimal, no content, or anterior repeated page and so. So now I'm going to choose the category. So for choosing this category, click on this, and here we have box, already box. Choose category here. It is something education and teaching, for example, and select a subcategory here, school and teaching or studying workbooks, higher or continuing. You are just choose one of this. It is, for example, I'm going to choose study aids. For example, I can study skills here, or I'm going to choose, for example, school and teaching here, which is if I find homeschooling, it's great. Parent participation. And if I want to add, for example, another category, just click add another category and choose. I have already chosen these two, and you can choose whatever you want. For example, here this book is I'm going to with education. Here I hire continuing education. I can adult business college guides or medical and law school in general. So you can use whatever you want, but make sure that the category choose the other chosen category is relevant to your book. So you are not going to afford some problems with KDP. So I'm going to choose another school and teaching here. This one's online tools, for example, early childhood education. I'm going with students, for example, I'm mentoring here, which is Revel. And then when I finish choosing my three categories, I'm going to hit save. And now it's time to enter our 7 keywords here, which I already made. I'm going just to copy them on work planner. For example, here on work planner, I can write up to 7, but if I want to let this for example, I'm going to let it empty, I can here. Homework task management, just enter the number of the keywords I want to enter here. Homework planner for students, and you can use whatever you want here, but make sure that is relevant, because this helps your book to appear in the result of Amazon, or someone hating or searching for some study planner, you are more likely to get some impressions and then to get some sales. So after finishing, for example, I'm going to let it as it is. Then when you get finished with this, verify that everything is okay, that you didn't make a mistakes for the author name. You cannot no longer change this. This can't be changed, and this also can't be here. This can't be changed. This for subtitle and title, we can't be changed once it's published, and for low content is the same, and save and continue. Now the second step is to upload files. Now we have here publish without ISBN. What is ISBN? Is a number that is given by Amazon, and science, it's a low content book. We don't need ISBN here. So now for the enter that publication, you can, for example, choose the publication date to be published if you want, but let it empty here. Now for the print option, we have here the interior. You have 4 choices. You can choose black and white with cream, and it gives you the example here of book with cream paper. Black and white is by default here, black and white, and that is what we are going to use for now. And there is a standard color. and premier color. So I'm going to choose the second option or by default. Then for the trim size is here you have 6 by 9 by default. Select a different size and look for your interior size here, which is 8.5 by 11. And then for the bleed setting, let it as it is, no bleed. And then for matte paperback cover finish, you can choose a matte or a glossy, and science wave write in the description that is matte, and we'll let it as it is. Now it's time to upload our manuscript here. This is the interior here. Choose the PDF file you have on your let's look for our interior here, which is here it is, homework planner interior. Let it upload it and wait until it get finished, and then we have to go to choose the cover file. So remember to choose the right file, because if there is some error, it will not be accepted in PDF while PDF or KDP review. So now it's time to choose our book cover. Here you have two options. By default, use a cover creator to make a book cover your own image and KDP stock images, but we are not going to use it. Upload your cover that you already have print ready, PDF only. We are going to choose our book cover, which I named here homework cover. Just make it, upload it, and after that it will let us to do a preview of our book. Now let's wait until it gets finished. So let's just wait. It will take some time, but it is for the first time and it depends on our internet connection. So don't be panic, it's just normal thing here. And remember, after selecting our files, we have to verify everything looks good. And the way to do this is to click this launch preview option here. It looks like you made some changes. Launch a preview, and this it will take about 5 or sometimes 10 minutes. It depends on the situation of KDP servers. So all what we have is to wait. It's worth to wait actually when you get your cells, and wait, just you can let it, just don't quite this page, and after it will give you a sign that everything is okay, and invite you to set up your prices. And so I will see you in the next video when everything is complete. Hi, now everything is complete. You will get this page here. So we have this our preview here. This is how it looks. This is our front cover, front of our book, and this is the back. So we have our book cover is good. Now let's take a look into the interior. Here our first page, and these are our page. So everything is inside our the margin or here, so everything is okay. So verify it looks good, and now you can approve. When you click approve here, it will take us to choose prices. So it gives us your printing cost here is 2.84, so for every marketplace. So now hit save and continue, and next step is to set up your prices. So here in the pricing process, we have here the primary, or this is all territories worldwide. I will let it as it is. And now we have to choose our price in order to know how much we can make for every sell here. So let's make, for example, let's say it up this 7.99, and look, here is our royalty. For example, if we set this price and minimum is 4.73 and maximum is here. So just set up your prices for every marketplace if you want, but it is, for example, I'm going to let it as 9.99 for higher royalty, which is here 3.12. So you can let this as it is, or you can chance for some marketplace, which, for example, for Japan, their currency is a little, it's little low, so I can choose another. For example, here I'm going to choose, for example, 999 in order to get a good royalties. So after that, what it lets is I'm going to hit that publish button, and it will take some time to be reviewed, and if there is some error or some issues, it will send you an email, and if everything is okay, you have to get an email that say that your paperback is published. So that's all for this video. I hope you understand the process, the whole process, and keep in mind it's really easy. Just take time in keyword research, and absolutely we get some sales. It is something that everyone can do. So that's all for this course. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for your passion. Thank you.